Welcome to California in Focus. I'm Eliana Kernodle. Today we're talking about fentanyl seizures in California. Joining me to tell us more is the Center Square's California reporter Kenneth Schrupp. Kenneth, how much have fentanyl seizures increased in California in the beginning of 2024?
California seized about 1 million fentanyl pills in February. This is soon after Operation Lone Star in Texas resulted in a crackdown at the border, driving migrant and drug smuggling towards states further west, be New Mexico, Arizona, and California. Just last week alone, California seized another 1 million fentanyl pills, which means that the rate of seizures has increased fourfold. Now, what we also have to remember is that California has the same number of personnel at the border stationed as it had in February. California has had 60 National Guard soldiers conducting drug narcotics operations. I don't really have data for Border Patrol stationing and ICE and other narcotics operations ongoing, but it seems to me that the inflow of drugs and illegal immigrants to California is largely the result of crackdowns in Texas, because the number of total immigrants crossing into the U.S. is reaching record highs right now. But if Texas, which historically has been the largest destination for border crossers, is having plummeting crossing numbers, I think we're now at Trump-era levels at the moment, then that means the entire new shift is going towards the 3 western states of California, Arizona, and New Mexico.
Didn't Governor Gavin Newsom increase the number of National Guard troops at least a little bit recently?
Yes, he keeps on saying in press releases that he increased his deployment of California National Guard to San Diego from by 50%. But that increase was from 40 soldiers to 60 soldiers, which, as one might surmise, is not a large number of personnel.
And recently, there was a bill going through the California legislature relating to sanctuary state protections for fentanyl dealers. Can you tell us what that bill was and what happened to it?
Yes, Assemblywoman Kate Sanchez, a Republican, put forward a bill that would have stripped sanctuary state protections from fentanyl dealers in California. The bill's author, Kate Sanchez, said that law enforcement often has a very hard time investigating illegal immigrants because they're not able to coordinate with federal officials in any way, pretty much due to the sanctuary state laws governing operations in the state. So all this bill would do is allow people suspected of fentanyl trafficking to have cooperation between federal and local law enforcement. Unfortunately, that bill failed due to strong Democratic opposition.
And in addition to these sorts of protections, California also offers a lot of benefits to illegal immigrants. What kinds of benefits are available?
California offers free access to Medi-Cal, which is the state's public taxpayer-financed public healthcare system. Medi-Cal is likely soon to be expanded to include hair transplants and weight loss surgery. In Arizona and New Mexico, anyone who is currently undergoing asylum-seeking processes can still sign up for a number of benefits, including cash assistance and other educational, health, and aid programs.
So you mentioned briefly about Operation Lone Star. What is the goal of Operation Lone Star, and does it seem to be having its intended effects?
Operation Lone Star is Texas's effort to, with limited or no federal assistance, defend its border against drug smuggling and human trafficking. And from an interview with the Center Square with Goliad County Sheriff Roy Boyd, it does seem like the goal is to have people smuggling humans and drugs to seek weaker borders. What Sheriff Boyd said to the Center Square was, the goal is for all of us to come together and get them out of our counties and Texas. Our overall goal is to deny the ability of the transnational criminal organization from making a profit so that they'll go to New Mexico and further west. This effort does appear to be working. Seizures in Arizona and California are on the rise. Last year, California seized enough fentanyl to kill the world nearly twice over, and its fentanyl seizures are only continuing to grow. As I said earlier, we had 1 million pills seized last week compared to 1 million seized in all of February, which itself was another record. So at a monthly rate, we're at 4 times what we were just 2 months ago.
Well, Kenneth, thank you for your insights on this story. Listeners can keep up with this story and more at thecentersquare.com.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never tried are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at Value.